You're watching the 2025 SCAC Fall Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the University of Ozarks men's soccer program. The Eagles once again be led as they head into the season under the guidance of head coach Aaron Brueckner, along with leadership from senior defender Carlos Salinas. And Coach Carlos, thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us, sir.
Coach, we'll open up with you heading into your 10th season as the head coach of this Eagles men's soccer program, but coming off your first season in the SCAC with this group, a year of transition. I'm just interested what you learned kind of going through that first season in the SCAC, what you took away as far as kind of that level of competition, and how much did those lessons sort of set up the preseason plan coming into 2025?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, we were really excited to join the SCAC. It's just a great conference, and I think our experience in the ASC prepared us well. I mean, I think we have very similar conferences, but last year was such a anomaly. I mean, it was such a great competitive conference with a lot of really good teams. So one of the biggest challenges and things that we learned was like every game is super competitive. And again, it was very similar to ASC. But with only four teams going to the playoffs, we just knew that you just had to capitalize every moment that you had. And a lot of things have to go your way. So for me, it was a great, not only learning experience, but just, it was a great experience just to be at that level of competition week in and week out and really just prepare us for, okay, what do we need to do to be competitive in this league moving forward? So, and not to mention just the logistics and how everything's ran in the conference were great. I mean, just a lot of positive feelings from last year's experience. And so we're just looking forward to, getting established in the conference and, with the additions of two new teams and two teams leaving, it's going to be an interesting season for sure.
Carlos, coming into this year's senior season as one of the leaders with this group, I know it's a big year for you. I'm sort of wondering what your mindset is coming into this preseason. And, just give me a little update on the energy in the locker room right now. What are the vibes like as this team has started to get prepared for this 2025 year?
So with this new team, we have lots of new players, lots of experienced players, international players, also a bunch of freshmen as well. I would say our main focus right now has been to gel as a team and build a consistent basis to build off from. I would say the vibes of the team are very well. We have our new locker room that we have lots of team bonding time in. And yeah, I would say we're just hoping to have a way better season compared to last season and just always strive to be better as a team and as individuals as well.
Coach, hearing from Carlos, it sounds like this group is a nice blend of some returning veterans and some new faces into this program. How would you describe this 2025 squad? What have you gotten to know about this group specifically, what you've learned about them early on? And, how did the work from those veterans sort of help set the energy coming into preseason?
Yeah, so I'll start off with the veterans. So last spring, I mean, the guys that were returning, they did such a great job we just focused on the culture of the program and the fact that we want to turn over a new leaf. And, you know, we're not disappointed at last season because I feel like our guys did the best they could, but we had a chip on our shoulder. We wanted to really bond as a group and set some new standards. And they did a great job last spring. So you bring in the new guys for this fall and everyone's just gelling in. They're buying into what we're doing. There's not a sense of entitlement. There's a sense of, okay, work ethic and wanting to compete each and every day. And so the veteran guys are setting the tone. But it's been pretty just easy, really. I mean, it's just a good group of guys. So we look forward to training each and every day. And, preseason, there's an energy there. I think with every team can say the same thing. So everything's been so positive so far, and I'm just excited to see what some of the transfers and experienced guys bring to the table, and really what the freshmen bring as well. So time will reveal all.
Carlos, you talk about getting settled into that new locker room. I want to ask, last year you sort of started to move into this new space, your new soccer complex. The field was ready, but now officially, calling it home with the locker room space, the stands, everything being completed and heading into this new facility in 2025. What does that do for this program in terms of kind of ramping up the energy, having a place to call home, a place to protect, a place for friends and family around campus to come and cheer you on? How exciting is that development with this program? How much will it mean to this group coming into 2025 season?
Yes, it's definitely very exciting to have all these new facilities. As a senior who's been here all 4 years, knowing what we used to have and what we have now, it's night and day. And I always like to emphasize that to the guys that we're not entitled to any of this. To always have that element of humbleness. That we should always be grateful for what we have and always enjoy it to the best of our ability, and just be grateful in general for the opportunity to play soccer here at Ozarks and for everything that's available at our disposal.
Coach, it's an exciting year as always in the SCAC when it comes to men's soccer. Expanding the SCAC tournament this year to 6 teams. What is going to be key for this group to be a part of that conversation as the calendar turns from September into October and we start to set the table for that SCAC championship in early November?
Yeah, I think the entire conference, we're all really excited. When you add 2 teams to the mix and there's 6 teams going to the conference tournament, I think we're all looking at it and saying, the key to it, I mean, it's simple, but you got to win and you have to take care of the games you have at home. You have to find results on the road. You got to stay healthy. And you have to bring it each and every game. There's no easy games. And so the team is going to have to gel so closely together, and they're going to have to know their role, and they're going to have to take advantage of opportunities that come their way. And you need a little luck too, right? That's the game of soccer. That's the world we live in, but we want to control that luck by just being as prepared as possible and make the most of our opportunities. So I'm excited. I don't know what's going to shape up this year, who that top 6 is going to be, but we want to be in the equation, and we're going to work as hard as we possibly can to be one of those 6 teams.
Finally, Carlos, as we wrap up with you and classmates, peers across campus, friends, and fans and supporters of this program here, Ozarks men's soccer, what do you hope that they associate with when they hear that phrase? And, what are some of the goals this group has as a team heading into this 2025 year?
Our goal here at this program has always been to strive for championships. I would also want our community to always see us as the most hardworking team in the conference. I believe that's what our identity is, having that grit, that endless fight to always give a fight to any team that we play against, whether they're so-called, giants of the conference or just any of the other teams as well. We always want to consider ourselves as a team that can cause upsets or just be a dominant team in the conference as well. I would say that's what I would most want our fans to associate us with. Just to be a hardworking team that never gives up on anything.
Finally, Coach, as we wrap up with you, it is such an exciting time of the year. You talk about this second season going into the SCAC. Let's talk about the excitement of moving into this new facility and this new space on campus. Just giving you the last word as we wrap up things here. What are you kind of setting the table with, most excited about, the message to these fans and supporters that you want them to know about this group heading into 2025?
Yeah, I really have to echo what Carlos just said. I mean, we want our identity to be that we're just such a hardworking team. We're going to fight to the end. We want to appreciate and be grateful for these new facilities that we have. We want to create a great environment for fans and visitors to come and just enjoy being here on campus. And we're just so excited about it. And I really am just looking forward to the second season of the SCAC. It's a great opportunity, and we're up for it. These guys have a chip on their shoulder, and I know they're gonna fight to the end.
University of Ozarks head men's soccer coach Aaron Brueckner, along with leadership from senior defender Carlos Salinas, the Eagles and Coach Brueckner will open up the 2025 campaign when they host Howard Payne on August 29th. Coach Carlos, thanks so much for your time today, and best of luck as you continue to move forward throughout the 2025 season.
Awesome. Thanks, Russell. Thanks for having us.